your striker build here to 50% critical hit chance. Now, here we go. Now, my striker build stats aren't your usual striker build stats, but this is what works for me. You can either go for a little bit more stamina on your striker build, or you can go for more firearms, but I found this little average build works for me the best. Now, as you can see here with my house, I'm rocking 50% critical hit chance with 115% damage, 55 headshot damage as well. So it's pretty good. Now you can opt for more critical hit damage if you'd like. It'd bring it up to I think about 125, 130, but it would also bring down in the end, the way you work your build, about 43%, I think the highest you'd be able to get it without doing it this way. So onto my weapon talents here. My house, I got Deadly and Unforgiving, so when I'm losing health there, I can pump out more power, and obviously you want more critical hit damage in there, so I got Deadly. If you're not a fan of the house or don't have one yet, I suggest getting the MP5 with whatever talents work for you, but also keeping the Deadly talent. I like the Sustain and the Predator talent for my MP5, just to keep alive as much as possible after killing a target. Now, if you're a fan of the assault rifle, I suggest going with the LVOA or the lightweight M4. Or if you're a fan of the shotguns, I opt for the Showstopper, or you can go for the Super 90. Now, for the talents mods on my house. For my scope, we got a 19% critical hit damage with a 3% critical hit chance and 5% headshot damage. And for my magazine here, I got the extended mag, the 117 size with the 4.5 reload speed and 3% critical hit chance. Now you can change this mod to whichever one you'd like, but I like the reload speed just so I can reload as quick as possible and get back into the fight. For my underbarrel, I like to rock 18 critical hit damage with stability and again a little bit more reload speed just to quicken it up. For my muzzle, I like to roll a little bit of accuracy just so I'm not spray shooting everywhere and I can get those headshots a little bit more cleanly, and if not, just get it below the chin on the chest, nice clean shots. And it also has critical hit chance and critical hit damage. Now you can change this and put critical hit damage instead of the accuracy, but again, you'll be spray shooting unless you're close up and almost face tanking him. Going over to my gear. Now my gear here, I got the firearms with the 9% critical hit damage and ammo capacity. I like the ammo capacity just to have as much ammo as possible, just in case I do decide to spray shot by some occasion. You can change this attribute to whatever feels good to you. Now for my mods, they're not fully up to the 265, 267 that I would prefer, but it is what it is, and this is what I had to roll with. So I got the Stamina 255 with the 1% critical hit chance, and 6% self-heals. For my gloves, I got the 12% SMG damage, the critical hit damage, and again, critical hit chance. Now you can roll this to however you feel is comfortable for you, but again, this is to show how to get as much critical hit chance off your build as you possibly can. As for my gloves, again, critical hit chance. You can opt for more skill haste or a little bit of health, but I don't see the health being any use to you. It's too small. But I am trying to show how much to get a critical hit chance out of your build. Now for the mods, again, 6% self-heal, just to heal myself as much as I possibly can. For the knee pads, again, critical hit damage with the shock, burn, and disorient resistance. You can roll this to however you feel is comfortable for you, but a lot of people now are using the disorient bombs and seekers, and you got nice strong burn turrets now. So I like to use those just to get some quick resistance out of it. Now with my mods, again, not as high as I would like it, 247 stamina with 1% critical hit chance, and again, 6% self-heal. For the mask, again, critical hit chance. You can roll it however you like, but I like the chance. For the mod, we got the 251 stamina with the 1% critical hit chance. And for the vest, I rolled a little bit of skill haste and just a little bit of health there, just to add up my survivability, and again some ammo just in case I spray shoot or we become manhunt and get overwhelmed. And again, for my mods, got 255 stamina with 1% critical hit chance. Now going over to my abilities here, now I switch over back and forth here from the overdose to the booster shot. I like the booster shot just to give you a little bit more damage and damage resistance to when you're going into a fight, or if you feel like you want a little bit more health, you can opt for the overdose. Now, immune box is always a must. Every player needs an immune box. One, the defense we have against the predators. Yes, the bleed will always get us, but at least we get some sort of defense against it. Now here for my talents, as you can see, I'm pretty selfish with my talents. I don't like to heal my group all that much, because I rely on them to help me out the most, trying to roll out as much DPS for them as I possibly can. So here, I got the critical save here. You got 20% resistance for 10 seconds when using a med kit at low health. Now that helps a lot. It helps you stay alive a little bit longer and helps your skills helps you get your skills back, stay alive. And then you got here the strike back. When you reach low health, your cooldowns went down by 20%. Which is good and combines well with the critical save because it brings back again your skills and heals you quicker. Now, if you're a good face tanker and if you can hit the head really nicely, I suggest using One Is None, headshot a hostile to have a 50% chance of not consuming the bullet. Very, very helpful when you're going one-on-one face tanking another person. And also, you can use On the Move, which kill a hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. Now, it works well, again, with these two abilities down here in your medical, because if you end up killing a man at low health and use your med kit, you get an extra resistance and survivability during your fight. Well, this is how I work my striker build. Again, you can work it however you feel is comfortable for you, but this is how I opted for 50% critical hit chance. You guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll answer it as quick as possible. Cheers.